This is coming to you from John Wayne's 26 Bar Ranch in Eager, Arizona.
This Howard Hughes Western film, The Outlaw, may very well have been just another cowboy movie had it not been for the notoriety surrounding the debut performance of its lead actress, Jane Russell.
Cut it out, do you hear? Can you understand English? Can you?
Yes.
What's your name?
Real.
What's the rest of it?
McDonald.
The film, mild and innocuous in today's terms, was completed and briefly shown in 1941, but not officially released until 1950.
When I went into The Outlaw, I had no idea they were going to do that kind of a publicity campaign, but they did. There was nothing in the role that I didn't, that I objected to. It was strictly the publicity, the billboards, the paintings, and a lot of them they're not photographs at all, they're paintings.
Other films were to follow, including Paleface, The French Line, and Jane Russell's personal favorite, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes with Marilyn Monroe.
I loved working with Marilyn. We were very friendly on the picture, but I don't think anybody ever got really that close to Marilyn and stayed that close. She seemed to change her friends according to which group she was with.
For Jane, there were serious limitations to her career as a result of being portrayed as a sex symbol.
The fact that they make you a sex symbol means that you are hardly ever going to get a real part handed to you. I'd still like to do a real part, but if I don't ever do it, it won't matter to me.
Jane said that her real regret was she never got to make a film with her hero, the Duke.
It won't matter to me.
This movie image was far afield from the young girl who had been raised by a Bible teacher mother who had a profound effect in Jane Russell's life.
My mother was, I think, the best Bible teacher that ever was. I remember giving my heart to the Lord when I was 6 years old on my way home from school, and it was a neighbor lady, and then she called my mother and told my mother, and mother was, thrilled. But she was the first person, I was perfectly willing, but she was the first person to say, would you like to give your heart to Jesus? I said, yes. Have that kind of a day and remember it just like they do their wedding day. I've had some dandy times.
But in that
The Lord has never left my side, or I've never left his.
Miss Jane Russell.
What makes a full-figured woman shy?
In recent years, Jane has once again become a familiar face to old and new audiences through her numerous television commercials.
Why wait?
Because once upon a time on a Sunday morning, three girls got together in the early dawn. Three girls who had migrated westward, from England, Georgia, and San Fernando.
Today, with friends Connie Haynes and Burl Davis, Jane is singing and performing on stages throughout the country.
It was the Lord calling the Lord, calling the Lord, calling to us. It was the Lord calling the Lord, calling the Lord, calling to us.
And the Lord continued to stay close to Jane Russell, manifesting himself to her in yet another personal and supernatural way.
Mother took us to different denominations. In this one particular church, they were, it was charismatic, if you will, or whatever, and they were seeking the baptism. So Pat and I sat down and sought the baptism, and we both got it that day. And then when I was older and I went through this little period of agnosticism or whatever, I thought I'd made it, and I thought, oh, I didn't make it up. It really was there all the time,
Just look for him, and he'll be.
I've had lots of dark times, but the Lord's been there every time. Though I make my bed in hell, thou art there.
He'll be there.
Sadly, she now has passed away. Here's a picture that was taken at her restaurant in Sedona, Arizona when I was doing Chili Bill's Kitchen. This was brought to you from John Wayne's 26 Bar Ranch in Eager, Arizona.